I have a question. So you're on this beautiful path that we all experience day to day, and you notice, you witness something going sideways, and you think to yourself, I could have prevented that. And it's right? You know where I'm getting.
Yeah.
It's like, how do we can't change that. We probably can't manage it as well as we think we can, but then how do you manage it internally before the next sort of thing shifts again and sets you back, for example?
Yeah, because you can find that if you're in that sideways position, that you may not land your feet and a whole bunch of other things while you're going sideways, right? Then whoa. First off, it's exactly sort of what you actually said, finding yourself thinking, oh, I could have done something different and then that wouldn't have happened. And the truth is, you couldn't have. From where you are, you can invite something different consciously. Because whatever happened there was unconscious. And we're always somewhat unconscious because love is expanding. Awareness is expanding itself. It just keeps moving. So the more we fall in with what is, the more is given. Right? And so all we can do is respond to what is, recognize, okay, ooh, and then noticing, maybe if that was like that, maybe it would have, but what do I know? Keep releasing yourself, because you didn't create it. You can't, you know what I mean? It's even when you blame yourself, perfect that you blame yourself, and then remembering, it can't be my fault. It can't be your fault. But if it feels like, oh, it could have been better, you can apologize to yourself or those around you that it affected and admit the ignorance that you didn't know what you didn't know until you do. So you're seeing it after, that could have been better. It couldn't have been in the words, right? It's not like it could have, it's just you could see something could have been more loving perhaps. But it's not to take it and say, I should be different. Therefore, all you can do is admit what happened. Let it fall in. Feel what it feels like. Really let it land. Remorse. A little bit, if we're human. It's a great opportunity. Most people want to have the great experiences and skim over the mucky, murky stuff.
Yep.
If we're human. So we can only smile with that too. Right? There's nothing wrong, but it's remembering, oh right, this horrible dread in my belly. Okay, hello, horrible dread. Okay, I'm right here. You're always with you. You cannot leave you.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't be abandoned, ever.
We got this.
Yes.
You got this. It's got you. It's a deal you made.
And I think we have to experience the ugly stuff and the nice stuff. We have to experience it all because that's the way we wrote it.
Right.
We're to learn from that stuff, So if things go sideways, it was meant to go sideways, so we learn the lesson and we accept that everything's not going to be perfect all the time.
Well, also, so nothingness can find itself within the nothingness.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Right? Without some sort of happening of relativity, as if something comes up against something else, there is nothing with nothingness. As nothingness, there's no experience at all. So we need that identification. Oh, cheek. Okay, well, stop that, will you? I got it. I got you. Oh. And however you respond, right? But it does instantly, if your hand's on your, right, on the side of your face, right away, a side of the face is experienced. Fingertips are experienced. Warmth or cool is experienced. Something's happening right here, right now. It's not about the outside look about it so much except for to invite us in. Whereas in the past, the training might have been, let's change what it looks like. Let's be different. We can invite the energy, the fabric of consciousness to play itself out newly, differently, and then let it go. All we can do is invite it. And that's where the space comes in. The interior space. And whatever it is that's being desired will usually also have, it's an accompaniment of energy that hasn't been met. Usually pretty vulnerable ideas of what's not okay. So we talked about money a little bit, so I'll carry on as if the money aspect is a beautiful bit of consciousness to play with, because so many people are addicted to giving their power to money. So first off, bring your power home from money. How's that sound?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right? And you can play with this. And it's something, because the collective fabric of humanity is ongoingly making money something bigger than we are, when really it's just the same material consciousness playing itself out as money. Right? We're the ones that empower it. So ongoingly, every now and again, stopping and going, okay, bring your energy home from money. And you can do that by putting some money in front of you. And we can do that right now. Is there some money handy?
Show me the money. Show me the money.
Show me the money. And for those of you who paid by online, just imagine yourself from that online. You can remember your receipt, if it was PayPal or whatever, and just remember, and then imagine that going into the pot here. And know it as a commitment to yourself that you're placing value, because this is how we place value on whatever is going on in our Western humanity, especially.
Yeah.
It's just part of the fabric of what is. It's not going to, people call it, oh no, we're not going to have this, let's do something different. And you can. It's not to say that that's wrong either. It's just that this is really, truly part of the play here. So there's a lot with it that we can play with energetically. Has everybody put their commitment either etherically or in reality in? As if from yourself? Like, oh yes. Mm-hmm. Put it in there, And then when I take, later what we'll do is that's a silk scarf, so it'll encase that energy, and then I put it at Ramana's feet for him to receive that, simply because somebody gave me a picture of Ramana. Right? I'm just playing with what is. Or Ganesha, I could do that too. Remover of obstacles.
I like Ganesh.
Ganesh, okay.
We chat.
Okay,
we chat.
Oh, excellent. Okay, he's here now. Okay, mm-hmm. Or she's here. I mean, because Ganesha, you don't think that there's a minding whether there's a masculine or feminine energy to that. We can all allow our Ganesha, whether we're men or whether we're women, just to include that. And so where you're sitting right now, first off, feel that you're sitting. And feel your body in some balanced way. Just if your spine is a little bit forward or a little bit back, bring it into something that's just sort of here with the least effort. And remembering that you are vibrating atoms with more space than there is fabric. Let awareness float with that fact. The spaciousness that's already here, that you are. And without needing to know how or what the energy is with money, you don't need to know what it is, unless you do, and that can come later. Just call your energy home from this pot. It doesn't take away your commitment. Because your commitment's inside of you. So when you call that home, you're calling home your commitment and you're saying yes to you. So relaxing your body, the energetics that appears here as a you, relaxing this open while you breathe. Feel the openness, and then simply say, I call my energy home from this money. Right now, right here. While you breathe, and then relax even more open. So even more of your energy can come home from money. And then to also call it home from any ideas of owing money. It's true, if you've signed, committed to that, that's true, that's fine. But bring your energy home right here. It's just something that's already happened. Bring it inside. And any concerns or worries of an apparent future, also call that home. Any energy that you've broadcast out in front of you, as if someday, call that home now. I'd like to follow this with, I'm going to offer a couple of toning sounds, about 3 or 4, and this is just to receive. Just receive that. Just feel whatever you feel, experiencing. You can roll your eyes slightly up so your eyeballs are relaxing in the eye socket, as if the eye socket is a hammock. Letting your eyeballs, there's no need to focus, there's no need to apply your attention. Awareness is already here. Those eyeballs can just relax. Focus can relax as you breathe. And so these sounds, to set the intention for these sounds, I'm going to simply say and assume that this is true. And if it's not true for somebody, just say so, because my eyes are closed. That these sounds are in support of you in allowing even more abundance in your life. So feel your yes to that you're available to that. Let it go. And just experience how the sounds are with you. And then I'll follow that with a little bit of silence. And I'll say okay at the end. So you can totally relax. You'll hear me say okay.